هلو year 6 النهاردة إن شاء الله هنحل Cambridge Primary Checkpoint هنحل paper 2 April 2020. نبدأ بالسؤال الأول. The mango tree produces fruit. يبقى ال tree produces the fruit. The fruit contains seeds. يبقى عندنا mango tree produces the fruit and the fruit contain seeds. The seeds are used to grow new mango trees. The seeds give new mango trees. إيه هي ال process? What's the life process called? What is this life process called? إيه هي ال life process where the seeds give me a new mango tree? قبل ما نجاوب على السؤال we need to review the 7 life processes. احنا مختصرين ال 7 life processes in Mrs. Gran. مين Mrs. Gran دي؟ M stands for movement. R stands for respiration. S sensitivity. The G growth. The R reproduction. The E excretion. And the N nutrition. يبقى عندي ال 7 life processes Mrs. Gran. مين Mrs. Gran دي؟ movement, respiration, sensitivity, growth, reproduction, excretion and nutrition. نرجع للسؤال بتاعنا. What is this life process called? When the seeds produce mango trees, this is called reproduction. Question B. The mango tree produces lots of fruit. Why does it produce lots of fruit? What does actually the fruit contain? The fruit contain great seeds. So why does it produce lots of fruit? To make many seeds. Because actually the fruit, it doesn't collect light or water. It doesn't help the tree to grow or to look even pretty. So the function of the fruit to make many seeds. So the seeds grow up later and give me another mango tree. If you circle more than one, يعني هنا if you circle to collect light, water, or another to make many seeds, you will get a 0. You have to circle only one correct answer. So do not circle more than one answer. طيب. Question number 2. At room temperature, a material is either a solid, liquid, or a gas. So this question is about the states of matter. Complete the table by putting ticks in the correct boxes. One has been done for you. So here I have a table. I have material. At room temperature, material is either solid or a liquid or a gas. Carbon dioxide is already done for you. It's a gas. The second material, gasoline. Gasoline is what? Gasoline is a liquid. Great. Mercury. Mercury is also a liquid. Nitrogen. Nitrogen is a gas. Question number 3. These sentences are about caring for the environment. Circle the words in bold that make each sentence correct. I have here 5 sentences and we have to circle only one word that's in bold to make it correct about caring for the environment. Number 1, we must recycle less or more of our rubbish to care for the environment. We have to recycle less or more, so we have to recycle more. We must increase or reduce energy consumption. Energy consumption استهلاك الطاقة. So what should we do? Increase or reduce? Caring means I should reduce. We must drop or pick up litter. We must pick up litter. We must destroy, protect habitats. Of course, we have to. Great, protect the habitats. We must clean or pollute rivers. We must clean rivers. This question is out of 2 marks. We have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points. So if you got all the 5 correct, you get the 2 marks. If you got 3 or 4 correct, you got only 1 mark. If you got 1 or 2 correct, you get 0 marks. Okay? So again, if you get all the 5 correct, you get the 2 marks. 3 to 4 correct, you get 1 mark. If you get only 1 or 2 correct, you get no marks at all. Question number 4. During a storm, there is thunder and lightning. They are made at the same time. Mike records the time of the day he sees the lightning. He counts the number of seconds between seeing the lightning and hearing the thunder. Thunder, lightning, رعد والبرق. Here he is recording the time of the day he sees the lightning at 11, 11:04, 11:06, 11:09, 11:13, and 11:17. Here the number of seconds between the lightning and the thunder. When we observe thunder and lightning, which one comes first? Actually, the lightning comes first. It starts with the lightning, then you hear the thunder. Okay, so here 8 seconds, 6 seconds, 5, 2, 4, and 9. Write down 2 observations about the results. So here number of seconds between the lightning and the thunder. So here I have 8 seconds. So what's the first observation from the table? Like which one comes first? The lightning comes first. So you can write the thunder is always after the lightning. So first the lightning, then the thunder happens. What's the second observation? Like here, the difference between the lightning and the thunder, I have here 8 seconds, here 6 seconds, 5, here 2, here 4, and here 9. So is the time constant? No, the time varies. So the second observation, it could be the time difference between the thunder and the lightning varies. بيختلف. Okay? طيب. Let's go to question number 5. Shan draws different parts of plants. Here, Shan draws different parts of plants. I have A, B, and C. What are the names of these parts? Okay. A points to what here? Great. A is the stem. B, this is what? The leaf. And C here, it's the root. So these are the parts of the plant. We have the stem, leaf, and the root. The next question. Match the following processes to the correct change of state. Here, the process and the change of state. Let's review together the changes of states before we answer this question. We have three states of matter: the solid, liquid, and the gas. Okay. From solid to liquid, if I have ice, for example, ice turns into water, then water turns into water vapor. What do we call changing from the state of solid state to the liquid state? Great, melting. If I have liquid like water, it turns into water vapor. Liquid to gas, evaporation. Okay. From gas to liquid, from liquid to solid. What do we call this process? If I have water, I turn it into ice. This is called freezing. Type gas into a liquid, condensation. Good. Type let's match here. Condensation, gas to liquid. Evaporation, liquid to gas. Freezing, liquid to solid. Melting, solid into a liquid. Next question 7. Yuri investigates how arms move. Here I have a model of an arm. So what contracts to make an arm move? What are these parts called? Great, muscles. So the muscles contract to make an arm move. Look at the picture of the arm. Label the part that contracts to make this arm bend at the elbow. This is the elbow. Use the letter X for your label. So I have to label the part that contracts to make the arm bend. Actually, this is the part that will contract to make the arm bend. So I label it X. A quick reminder, what's the name of this muscle? This is the biceps. This is the triceps. Okay? And this is the elbow. So the biceps contract to make the arm bend. Next question. Orange juice is stored in plastic bottles. So this is a bottle of an orange juice. Plastic is insoluble in water. What does insoluble in water mean? Okay, so I have here inside the bottle orange juice, and this is the plastic bottle. What do I mean by the word insoluble? Okay, great. Insoluble means it does not dissolve in water. If you write this, you get the full mark. If you write doesn't mix, it's wrong. So you have to write doesn't dissolve, doesn't dissolve, doesn't dissolve. It's important that the plastic used to make orange juice bottles is insoluble in water. Explain why. So plastic is insoluble, it doesn't dissolve in water. Why is this important? Because if it dissolves in water, the plastic will go into the orange juice. So my answer will be so the plastic doesn't dissolve into the orange juice. طيب. C. Name one other property of plastic that makes it suitable for making orange juice bottles. Like here, one property that it doesn't dissolve in water. Type. I need one another property. Why the plastic is good? Why this bottle is made of plastic؟ ايه البروبرتي التانية للبلاستيك اللي تخليني اعمل البلاستيك bottles to carry the juice inside it? Huh? I can say what? Great, it's non-poisonous. You can say what else? It doesn't break. So it is safe to handle. Someone else can say it has low density. So it's easy to carry. So only one is enough. Either you write non-poisonous or doesn't break or has low density. It's out of one mark, so enough to mention one property. The last one, glass can also be used to make bottles for storing orange juice. I can use glass. Suggest one disadvantage. ايه العيب بتاع الجلاس instead of plastic to make the bottles؟ ليه أنا بفضل البلاستيك than glass؟ ايه مشكلة الجلاس؟ The most obvious disadvantage للجلاس ايه؟ Great. Glass can break easily. So glass is actually good, okay, non-poisonous and all this stuff, but it has a disadvantage that it can break easily. Let's go to question number 9. Question number 9, plants have life cycles. Draw a line from each stage of the life cycle to its description. I have here stages and I have here the description. Remember, the life cycle of the plant starts with the seed, then the seed gets planted, goes for germination, growth, reproduction, pollination, then seed spreading. Okay, so I need here to match fertilization, germination, seed production, pollination. On the other side, the description, insects move from one flower to flower. Here, this description helps me in which stage or happens in which stage. Great, this is the pollination. Insects help by moving from flower to flower, carrying the pollen grains. Happens in the fruit. Which one here happens in the fruit? What is produced in the fruit? Seed. So seed production. Ovum and pollen meet. This is only one meaning, fertilization. Shoot and root begin to grow. This is the germination stage. There are different stages in the life cycle of a plant. What stage comes after seed production but before germination? So I have the seed here. What's the process that comes after the seed production and before the germination takes place? After the seed production happens, before germination, there is one missing stage here. What's this stage? Great! Seed dispersal. In other words, that the seeds need to be transported. Remember the seed dispersal? We took it before. Seed dispersal could be by animals. It could be by the wind. It could be by the water. And we have by explosion. No need to mention these. This is for your review. Enough to mention seed dispersal. Describe how animals take part in this stage. What do the animals do regarding the seed dispersal stage? They can what? They can eat the seeds. They can move the seeds from one place to another. Move the seeds from one place to another. They can also do what? The seeds might stick to their fur. This question is out of 2 marks, so you have to mention 2 points. So you can mention here, eat the seeds, move the seeds from one place to another, or the seeds stick to their fur. Out of 2 marks, you have to mention 2 points to get the full mark. The next question, number 10. Jamil is singing on a stage. There are 5 spotlights above the stage. I have here the stage, and Jamil is singing, and we have spotlights. A, B, C, D, and E. Each spotlight is turned on one at a time. يعني مش كلهم مرة واحدة بيشغلوا one at a time. طيب. Which spotlight produces the longest shadow? قبل ما نجاوب على السؤال ده, we need to review the part regarding the factors that affect how shadows are formed. If we look at this picture, ايه هنا الفاكتور ده؟ ايه الاختلاف في السبوتلايتس دي هنلاقي هنا ايه؟ They are different in the angle. الزاوية اللي نازل منها اللايت. So the angle at which light strikes an object here. This affects this affects the size and shape of the shadow. يبقى the angle at which the light strikes affects the size and shape of the shadow. ازاي بقى؟ كل ما كان ال light source at a low angle. مين هنا the lowest angle? For example number E. كل ما كان عندي longer shadow. يبقى كل ما كان عندي light source at low angle عندي longer shadow. طب if the light source عندي higher angle بيديني بيديني shorter shadow. كل ما كان higher angle أو overhead. يعني مين هنا هيديني ال shortest shadow؟ spotlight A ده هيدي ال shortest shadow، و spotlight E هنا هيدي ال longest shadow. يبقى تاني factors that affect how shadows are formed. عندنا the angle at which the light strikes the object. كل ما كان ال angle low angle كل ما كان عندي longer shadow، ولو عندي higher angle أو overhead هيبقى عندي shorter shadow. كده نقدر نجاوب على السؤال. طيب which spotlight produces the longest shadow؟ قلنا longest shadow يبقى عندي at low angle، يبقى the answer is what is E. وقال لي هنا circle the correct answer, so the answer is E. طب which spotlight produces almost no shadow؟ no shadow أو the shortest shadow. كل ما كان at higher angle هنا عندي spotlight A. طيب what piece of apparatus is used to measure the light intensity؟ السؤال ده سهل جدا. ايه هو الديفايس او الاباريتوس to measure the light intensity؟ هو اسمه light intensity meter. سهل جدا. light intensity meter. وده كده out of one mark وسهل جدا لان already انت عندك جزء من الإجابة في السؤال. light intensity زودنا عليه بس كلمة meter. The next question. Look at the two plates of food. I have here plate A and plate B. Okay. plate A لو بصينا هنلاقي meat pie، هنلاقي chips. plate B هنلاقي fish وهنلاقي salad. عندي plate A وعندي plate B. طيب أحمد needs to lose some weight. Which plate of food should he choose? If you need to lose weight, which plate will you go for? Will you go for the chips or the salad? Will you go for the fish or the meat? If you need to lose weight, which one will you choose? Of course, you will choose plate B. So which plate? The answer is plate B. ليه plate B؟ هل كده أنا خلصت الإجابة؟ لا، هو قال لي which plate of food should he choose، ده جزء من الإجابة plate B. طيب نخلي بالنا في explain your answer نص الدرجة. ليه plate B؟ plate B has more vitamins. Great. plate B because it has more vitamins. عندي السالد very rich source of vitamins. Okay. طيب if you write plate B because it is healthier. هل هنا انت كده جاوبت على السؤال؟ لا غلط. If you write healthier you will get no marks. Okay? You have to be more specific. More specific, you have to mention like why it is healthier. It's healthier because it has more vitamins. Okay. Question B. Ahmed finds this label on a packet of food. Explain why this food is not a healthy choice. أحمد كان عايز يشتري حاجة فلقى كل ده مكتوب على الليبل بتاع الفود اللي هيشتريها. Here, low fat, low saturates, high sugar, 41.5 gram of sugar, medium salt, and 280 calories per serving. It's not a healthy choice. Why it's not a healthy choice? It's very clear here. Because it has what? It's high in sugar. Has lots of sugar. So the answer should be because it is high in sugar. نسبة الشوجر عالية جدا 41.5 gram sugar. So it is high in sugar, that's why it's not a healthy choice. Question 12. Mia has 10 boxes. Each box has a fact about Earth. Okay. Only 4 of the boxes have true facts. One box with a true fact has been ticked for you. يبقى عندي 10 boxes. Only 4 بس هم have true facts. One box has been made for you. يبقى remaining you have to tick 3 more boxes. ايه هم ال 3 true facts؟ تعالوا نشوف. The earth spins on its axis. احنا عارفين ان دي ال earth وعندها ال axis and it spins. صح؟ يبقى this is correct. The earth only spins in the morning. لا, it spins during the whole day. This one is made for us. The next one, the earth spinning on its axis causes day and night. Yes, that's true. The earth takes 24 hours to orbit the sun. غلط لأن the earth takes 1 year to orbit the sun. The earth takes a year to spin on its axis. لا, spinning on the axis takes 24 hours. The earth moves very close to the sun. طبعا never happens. The earth takes a year to orbit the moon. Does the earth orbit the moon? طبعا غلط. The earth takes 24 hours to spin on its axis. That's correct. That's what goes day and night. The earth spins to the left and then to the right. لا طبعا the earth spins in one direction اللي هو anti-clockwise. So these are the 3 true answers. The earth spins on its axis. The earth is spinning on its axis causes day and night. And the earth takes 24 hours to spin on its axis. Next question, look at the food chain. Remember, ايه هي الفود chain? The food chain is the feeding relationship. The food chain is the feeding relationship. It starts with grass. Grass is eaten by the rabbit. Rabbit is eaten by a weasel. Weasel is eaten by an owl. How many consumers are there in this food chain? مين هنا consumers? الrabbit هنا consumers. It consumes the grass. The weasel consumes the rabbit. The owl consumes the weasel. So how many consumers do I have? 3 consumers. How many predators? مين هم هنا predator? الrabbit؟ لا. الrabbit ده consumer. Okay, it's a herbivore. مين هنا predator عندي؟ الweasel ده predator والowl predator يبقى عندي 2 predators. طب how many prey are there in this food chain؟ فين prey هنا؟ هنا owl eats the weasel يبقى ده prey والweasel eats the rabbit. يبقى الرابت prey. يبقى how many prey هنا؟ 2 preys. The next question. Lily plays a musical instrument. She blows into the instrument. So this question is about sound. This makes a sound. Describe how blowing into the instrument makes a sound. طيب blowing to make a sound. blowing بيعمل ايه؟ blowing بيعمل air vibration. That's how the sound waves travel. So, how blowing into the instrument makes a sound? Because of what? Because of air vibrations. Next question. What does Lily do to make the sound louder? If Lily needs to make the sound louder, هتعمل ايه Lily? She blows harder. She blows harder. Blow harder means I have more air vibrations, so the sound becomes louder. Next question. Mike adds solids to water. He adds 1 gram of sugar to 100 cubic centimeter of water. He stirs the mixture. What does he observe? يبقى هنا عندي sugar. The sugar added to water. What will happen to the sugar if it's added to water? What does he observe? حطينا sugar water وقلبنا هيحصل ايه؟ The sugar will dissolve in water. يبقى هنقول the sugar will dissolve in water. Mike adds 1 gram of salt to 100 cubic centimeter of water. He stirs the mixture. It's a solution. What color is the solution? يبقى عندي water برضو وعندي Mike adds salt. What will happen to the salt? The salt actually will dissolve. Does this solution have a color if you dissolve salt in water? No. So what color is it? It is actually colorless. It has no color. Type Mike filters the salt solution. The salt is not separated from water. يعني لو عندي نفس السولوشن ده وجبت مثلا funnel وجبت filter paper و you are filtering the salt solution. What will happen? Is the salt separated? Of course not. ليه؟ عشان السولت حصل له إيه هنا؟ Because salt is soluble in water. Because salt is soluble in water. If you write salt dissolved in water برضو صح. يبقى either soluble أو dissolved. طيب. Describe how Mike can separate salt from water. دلوقتي أنا عندي solution of salt and water together وأنا عايز أعمل لهم separation. إيه اللي هعمله أول حاجة؟ أول حاجة هعمل إيه؟ If we heat this mixture, this solution, what will happen? The water will evaporate. What will be left? The salt. يبقى step 1 هنا describe and it's out of 2 marks. يبقى more than 1 point should be mentioned. 2 points. يبقى أول حاجة هنعمل heat the solution. What will happen? The water will evaporate and a white solid. ايه هي الوايت solid؟ اللي هو السولت is formed. Good. Question 16. Pierre and Rajiv investigate how seeds are dispersed. برضو سؤال عن seed dispersal. They make a model seed from paper. Okay. يعني they need to make an investigation. جابوا paper وعملوا لها wings وحطوا paper clip as if it's a model of seed dispersal. Pierre drops the model seed from a height of 2 meters. Okay, Rajiv measures the time it takes for the model to fall to the ground. They repeat their method but change the length of the wings. Here are the results. The length of the wings in A هنا, time to fall in seconds. Question A بيقول Pierre and Rajiv haven't put the units for the length of the wings in the table. Complete the table. عندي هنا length of the wings in what؟ مطلوب مني أعرفه. Time to fall in seconds. length of the wing هيبقى in إيه هنا؟ the length in great in centimeter. طيب. Question B. Most of the results fit a pattern. Complete the sentence about this pattern. The shorter the wings ده. نبص هنا للباترن بتاعنا. عندي الوينج هنا 2 سنتيمتر 3 سنتيمتر 4 5 and 6. لما كان 2 سنتيمتر كان عندي 1.5 seconds to fall. بعد كده 1.7 to fall. So what is happening هنا? So the shorter the wings هيبقى الوقت ايه؟ The shorter the time أو the faster the time it falls. Great. يبقى the shorter the wings the faster it falls. هنا عندي 2 سنتيمتر 1.5 seconds and it fell. لما 3 1.7 يبقى the shorter the wings the faster it falls. طيب. Which length of wings doesn't fit the pattern؟ تعالوا نبص على الباترن هنا. عندي 1.5 1.7 2.4 بعد كده 2.1 بعد كده 2.3. مين هنا الباترن اللي مش ماشي؟ دي الفاليو دي. ليه؟ لأن هنا عندي زادت بعد كده قلت، لأن بس هو كل ال time to fall in seconds بيزيد لما ال length of the wing بيزيد، بس هي هنا ده الرقم اللي مش fitting الباترن. يبقى عند كام سنتيمتر which length of the wings doesn't fit the pattern هنا؟ عند 4 سنتيمتر. Question D. They want to do a new investigation about how seeds are dispersed. They have already investigated the length of the wings. Write down 2 other factors about the model seed they could investigate. هنا they did the investigation. عملوا ايه؟ عملوا length of the wings. يعني هنا ايه اللي غيروه؟ الفاكتور that varies the length of the wings. طب ايه ممكن factors يغيروها تاني regarding الموديل ده؟ لو بصينا كده ممكن يغيروا، قلنا ايه؟ يبقى length of the wings غيروه. ممكن يغيروا ايه؟ ممكن يغيروا material of model seed. ممكن يغيروا ايه تاني؟ ممكن يغيروا length of the drop. تمام. ممكن يغيروا the length of the seed. اوكي. ممكن يغيروا ايه تاني؟ يغيروا number of paper clips. يبقى عندي many factors could be changed regarding this model. نختار ممكن منهم 2 لأن الكويستشن ده out of 2 marks. يبقى الفاكتور اللي ممكن يغيروا الماتيريال of model seed، يغيروا ممكن number of paper clips، لو حد تاني قال مثلا length of seed برضو صح. ممكن تاني حد يقول change the length of the drop. So all these are correct. You choose only two. The next question and the last one, question 17. An astronaut is on the moon. She looks at the earth. يبقى عندي الاسtronaut دي on the moon and this is the earth. She looks at the earth. طيب السؤال ايه؟ السؤال بيقول why can the astronaut see the earth from the moon? Complete the sentences. Light comes from the مين مصدر اللايت في اليونيفرس كله؟ Great, the sun. The light hits the earth and is يبقى light hits the earth and is what? Great, reflected. This light reaches the astronaut on the moon. The astronaut sees the earth because the light enters her. Okay, so why the astronaut can see the earth? Because the light enters her a great eyes. Okay, وبكده نكون خلصنا exam April 2020 paper 2. I hope it's beneficial. إن شاء الله السيشن الجاية هنحل 2021. If you have any questions, please leave it in the comment. Thank you so much.